Okay, I'm back again. Sorry about the phone call. We're having a little tiny family emergency this morning. Just a broken down car, so unfortunately not ours, but our daughter's, so we had to help her out. Anyway, notice I've got the little tab here. Now, the tab is set at a 1.05 width and a 1-inch height, and it fits just right on this, you know? It just, with the 1-inch height across here and 1.05 across that way, and it gives me plenty of room to glue it down. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to copy that, move it up into the same position, line it up because it's lined up just right. I want to get them one on top of each other. Oops. Okay, now we've got it on top of each other. Now, see how that is? You see a little bit of the yellow in there? Now, there's two pieces there, one right on top of each other. What I'm going to do is I'm going to touch this key here that flips it side by side. And when I touch that, I want you to see what happens to that tab. See? And now all I do is move it across. And this is going to go all the way over to the other side. And I need to pan it all the way over to the other side. Keep moving it till it fits right in position. See how easy that is? Now, at this point, I'm going to make a copy of that. Copy. And I want to get it into the same position. See how it's yellow on top of there? And all I want is that line lined up because I'm going to bring it down to the bottom. So I'm going to pan this a little bit. And when I pan it, see I'm holding my left thumb down on that key. Oops. And I'm moving it a little bit. And now, since it's already highlighted, I'm going to move it down so it'll fit in the other corner, and it's already in the position, and all I have to do is fit it in the position of the other part of the box. Pan again because it's out of sight. Move it down. Almost there. There, right into position, and I want to check it and see how it's lined up just perfect right there. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to make a copy. Oops, I better highlight it first. Highlight, copy, bring it up into the same position. Oops. Okay, and then I want to touch my flip key again here, and that'll change sides, see? And then all I do is move it over to the other one. Now there's lots of ways of doing this, but I like the fact that I've lined it up once. All I have to do is then slide it over and it'll fit just fine. Now we've got the little tabs that we glue the box together on in position. Now I'm going to zoom. I set this Gypsy down for a minute. I want to zoom out. And now what we need to do is these corner pieces are not grouped together with the rest. So what I want to do is I want to get on my basic key. I want to touch the highlight button, and I'm going to go corner, corner, oops, corner, 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 and the center. Now everything is highlighted and it's grouped together. So now I go to the advanced key and weld it. Now we're going to preview it by touching the little eye here. And look at that. We've got a perfect base of a box. Just perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my life real simple. And that is to highlight this. Go back to layer 1 because there's nothing on layer 1. Remember, I went immediately to the template form. I'm going to go back to layer 1 and I am going to copy this. Okay? Now, I can do a couple things. I can make it where all I do is tap it twice. I want you thinking on this. If I tap it twice, this would be larger and would fit over as a lid, but unfortunately it's the same size, and I don't want it the same size as far as if I tap this larger, these side pieces here are going to be too large. So what I can do is I can either start over fresh, or I can get rid of by just moving these away, moving them out, moving them out, moving them away from the base. And I'd say let's ungroup this whole thing, unweld it by just tapping it. Nothing is welded at this point. Now it's all grouped together. Oh, let's unweld it and let's ungroup it, so we have all these little pieces and we can adjust from there. Now the first thing I want to do is get kind of everything out of the way, because I want my base where the A2 card would fit, and I want it larger so that it goes over the box. So I'm just going to tap it twice, 1, 2, and now I know that that box is larger and will fit over the bottom of the box, okay, because we just did the bottom. And if you look through, and I'm going to pull this up so hopefully we get a close-up. If you look through here, you can see the line of the box there and see the line of the box there, and it actually fits within. The only thing I don't like is I'm afraid that when I glue it together, it might produce enough of an inside that it won't fit securely. I mean, it'll be too tight over the top, so I'm going to tap it one more time. Okay, now I've got plenty of space all the way around so that when my flaps go on the inside too, in the corners, it'll fit over just fine. Although 524, hold on, 524 width, 635 height. Let's go back and check it on the template one. Yes, it's 6 inches, 495. Okay, 6 by 495. Go back to the layout, and this is 524. I think we should, by 635. Let's drop it down to 520, because you don't want it too much, and 630. Because you don't want too much, because then you'll have it, it'll just kind of shake a lot, and you don't want that. You want it to look very nice.